Welcome to Legacy Leaders, a weekly talk show with national and local thought leaders on issues impacting the South Florida Black community. Now introducing our host, Anne-Marie Sorrell.
Welcome to Legacy Leaders. I'm your host, Anne-Marie Sorrell, President and CEO of the Mosaic Group, your premier global marketing, advertising, and public relations agency. Today, I'm joined by Marcus Miller, who's the director of D.A. Dorsey Technical College, and we will be discussing the latest initiatives and programs at D.A. Dorsey Technical College. Welcome, Mr. Miller.
Well, thank you, Anne-Marie. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for joining us. We're really excited to hear about all the wonderful things that are happening over at your institution.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm ready to speak about them.
Well, before we dive in, would love to get some background for our audience who may not be familiar with you. Tell us a little bit about your background and your journey to becoming a director of D.A. Dorsey Technical College.
Okay. Born and raised in Miami, Florida. I left Miami a little bit, football scholarship to Kansas State, came back, and I really wanted to give back to the community to help shape and mold the minds of our next generation. And teaching helped me, provided that avenue for me to do that. I've been doing it for the last 29 and a half years, and it's been great.
Wow, that's a pretty long-serving career. So educators are so important, and we definitely appreciate the work that you do with the young minds in your area. So let's talk about D.A. Dorsey Technical College. What exactly, give us a little history, background, and a little bit about D.A. Dorsey Technical College.
So D.A. Dorsey has been a technical college since 2014. We're one of 7 technical colleges that falls under Miami-Dade College public school system. We are the smallest, but we are the fastest growing. At D.A. Dorsey, our primary goal is really meeting the needs of our community, and which really aligns with my vision for D.A. Dorsey, which is for us to be the cornerstone of the Liberty City community and surrounding areas of Miami-Dade County. I actually challenge my staff each and every day to make sure that we raise the quality of our programs to the highest level of excellence, so that when we open our doors to the public and to the community, we want to invite them in, and so that we can show what we have to offer to our community. Here at D.A. Dorsey, we have 6 vocational programs. We have medical assistants, medical coder and biller, automotive technology 1 and 2. We have computer system information technology, pharmacy technology, patient care assistant. These are 6 vocational courses that we currently have on our state matrix. Soon we will be adding CDL Class B. That is coming very soon. But we also have some academic programs as well. And our academic programs, for those students that did not complete high school with K-12, we can also help them out. We have high school completion. For those students that did not complete high school, we have GED, as well as adult basic education and ESOL for anybody that wants to learn English as a second language as well.
That's awesome. Thank you for that. So why would someone choose a technical college versus a traditional 2 or 4 year college?
That's a good question. First of all, I believe that technical colleges are essential to the way of life right now, because when you look at technical college, it gives our students an opportunity to earn a career in a year or 2 in comparison to attending a 4 or 5 year institution. We're talking about affordability. Our technical college, the price of our technical college is $2.56 per hour when compared to that of hundreds of dollars per hour at a college or university. We're also, those students can make that career in a year, depending on whichever career they want to focus on, but they can create a sense of lifestyle and a sense of living for themselves as well as their families by actually choosing the technical college route with the skills that they learn as well.
And those are good points. With the cost of living just climbing so much over the last couple of years and continuing to climb, the cost of food, everything, is there a perception that going to and getting technical training or trade or, some of the programs you mentioned, that they will still be able to make enough money to survive? What's the average rate of pay that your graduates end up making after they complete your programs? And do you see it as enough for them to survive in this changing economy?
Right. So when we're looking at vocational programs and we're looking at vocational skills where these students can earn much more money than the students with 4-year degrees, because these are jobs like air conditioning, HVAC, jobs like plumbing, electrician. These are jobs where they can actually not only work for $30 or more an hour, but you can actually create their own businesses with the skills that they take away from technical colleges. So careers, some of these skills that they learn from technical colleges can take them much further than those 4-year degrees as well.
No, that's great. And it's definitely give those in the community additional options to choose from to further their education and their careers. Now, we all know that decades ago, probably almost 2 decades ago, the privatization of technical training programs for different trades happened. And that has had a tremendous impact on the workforce over the years. What impact have you seen in your years of training and education that you've been doing? And then do you see a shift of these programs coming back into public education?
Yes, and this is something that's been spoke about, especially around the community. So many of our vocational courses have been taken away from the public schools. However, we are growing, speaking about DA Dorsey, we are growing at such a fast rate right now. And one of the reasons why is because we're trying to expose so many of our programs to as many high school students as possible. Right now, when I look at it, we are collaborating with 5 of our local high schools that are within a 5-mile radius of where we are right now. Cope North and Miami Northwestern, we are exposing them to our facility on a daily basis. We have students that are bused into our facilities. And Miami Central, iTech, and Bermudez High School, we have teachers that are teaching at their school sites. So through this type of exposure to our high school seniors, and it allows them to, an opportunity to take these college courses and to save time and money upon once they graduate and once they go back into that technical to receive that technical certification. So I see it's going to be very important for us to actually continue to provide that exposure and continue to expand to many more high schools and throughout the community.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a brief commercial break, but when we come back, Mr. Miller, we're going to dive into a little bit more about the demand and the shifting demand in the workforce, as well as technology and some of your programs. So we'll be right back.
Wave the wall. Celebrate 65 years of Ailey magic when Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater takes the stage with show-stopping performances, sure to thrill longtime fans and first-timers alike. Experience the latest premieres and contemporary favorites, plus Mr. Ailey's timeless masterpiece, Revelations.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters. Because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 8.
Join your favorite culinary stars February 22nd through the 25th at the Food Network South Beach Wine and Food Festival. Net proceeds benefit FIU. Tickets available now at SoBWFF.org.
Welcome back, Mr. Miller. So let's talk about some of the trends that you're seeing in technical college education. What are trends that you're seeing not only locally, but even on a national basis?
Well, one of our goals is to serve the community. We can't serve the community behind the walls of D.A. Dorsey. So we have to get out and make relationships, get out and speak to the community and find out their needs. One of the biggest needs and one of the biggest trends is CDL license. And this is why we're in the process of adding CDL to our state matrix. When you see FedEx, when you see Amazon and Prime, all those people dropping off these packages, that's one of the trends that we're receiving so much requests for. But we also have apprenticeship programs like HVAC, electricity, the heating, insulators, sheet metals, and plumbing. Those areas are in demand as well.
That's great. But so my question is, because I've seen, technical colleges in different regions, and what I'm not seeing, and I don't know if you can address this, is the demand as it relates to the change in technology and technological advances and offering programs around whether it's gaming, whether it's artificial intelligence, whether it's coding, whether it's cybersecurity, things like that, yes, there are those colleges, four-year colleges that have these programs, but there are young people or people in general who may not be, interested in the hands-on, labor-intensive work. They may be more interested in the brain behind a computer type of work. And I just have not seen the trend of technical colleges really tapping into that and giving those who may not want to go to a four-year college and want a 1 year or 3 month or 6 month program to really be able to do that in an affordable way. Can you tell me what is happening in your space with these type of programs and why we're not seeing that trend and having that option for the people who are in that type of space?
Yes. Okay. Technology is evolving so rapidly. And here at D.A. Dorsey, we do have a computer system information technology class, but we're talking about A+ and Cisco. That's where we're going with that. But the gaming is becoming very popular. That is something that we haven't touched upon as of yet. But a computer system information technology, we have, once they receive their certification, they can start up to $66,000 with their certifications here from Dorsey. But I can't speak to the gaming, but I know that it's becoming very popular even in the college arena. They're receiving a lot of requests for classes in that area. And they also, I know that they're also creating clubs and then giving scholarships even for gaming as well. So, we can't touch that one yet.
And I would be remiss if I didn't ask about other emerging markets. And I know it's public school that you guys are part of, but you're teaching adults.
Yes.
So what about emerging markets like the cannabis sector and education in those areas? So any thoughts or any conversation in your in your arena about, you know, those types of budding opportunities?
Great. That was an excellent choice of words. But no, we have not had those discussions in those areas as of yet.
Pardon the interruption. Good afternoon, team. Dorsey, just a quick update.
Sorry.
No, you can just mute. So yeah, we'll edit that part out. So just mute it. Okay. We'll just pause for a second here. All right. Beauty of working at a school.
I'm sorry.
No problem. We'll just edit that portion out.
Okay.
Okay. So are there any other emerging opportunities? So we talked about some of the traditional, and I guess where I'm going with this is that technical programs and colleges are amazing and they're much needed. But what I'm afraid of is that sometimes they are just not keeping up with real-time trends, things like artificial intelligence, things like electric and autonomous vehicles. Is there a way to train people in those particular areas where they can, be ready for these types of emerging markets and emerging opportunities, even more in manufacturing, where, what else can people be learning and doing as it relates to manufacturing?
Yes, and that's one thing that we try to do. And once we go out and speak to the public and ask what their wants and needs are, but it's not that when it comes to Miami-Dade County, we're trying to serve the needs of the community. And right now, the vocational courses that we have at DA Dorsey, these are the needs that they're requesting: the CDLs, the computer information course, the medical assistant course. So here at DA Dorsey, I don't know if I did speak to you about the vocational courses that I have. So those are the ones that are really, our community is really talking about. That's what we're providing.
Absolutely. Now, what are you seeing as some of the barriers to education, or people maybe not taking advantage of your programs because they sound very affordable, like $2, and I forget the exact amount, but $2+ per hour versus hundreds of dollars at a traditional college. So are you seeing, like, people should be signing up in droves, I would think, right? So are you seeing people sign up in droves, or are there challenges with people enrolling? And is it because they have certain barriers to getting their education or continuing their education? What are you seeing as it relates to maybe some barriers or challenges in the community?
Okay, so to enroll here at DA Dorsey, they have to be 16 years of age and officially withdrawn from the K-12 school system. They just have to have a valid ID. And if they're from out of state, they have to have an official transcript from their previous school. And I was guilty of it when I'm a product of this community as well. Many people drive by the technical college and they don't know what's on the inside of it because, before I was appointed to the school, I did not know what was on the inside and what DA Dorsey and other technical colleges had to offer. However, when I walked into the doors of DA Dorsey, I noticed that this is a gem. This is a hidden gem that needs to be seen. And that's why we're trying to get the word out that, just come and let us help you, give you direction. We're trying to expand to the high school. So for those students who don't have a plan, if you don't have a plan, college, military, whatever, come to DA Dorsey. We can talk about it and we can create or give you some direction. Many of our community members just don't know about what we have to offer them. So that's probably the main reason why they're not knocking these doors down.
Well, that's good to know. Well, we're definitely working to change that. And hopefully with this program, more people will tune in and you'll see some upticks in your enrollment. We're going to take another commercial break. And when we come back, Mr. Miller, I'd love to focus on the frequency of your enrollment, particularly for those that may not be going through the high school, but for a normal person that's just coming in from the community. So we'll dive into that as soon as we come back from our commercial break. We'll be right back.
Celebrate 65 years of Ailey magic when Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater takes the stage with show-stopping performances, sure to thrill longtime fans and first-timers alike. Experience the latest premieres and contemporary favorites, plus Mr. Ailey's timeless masterpiece, Revelations.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
Join your favorite culinary stars February 22nd through the 25th at the Food Network South Beach Wine and Food Festival. Net proceeds benefit FIU. Tickets available now at SoBWFF.org.
Welcome back, Mr. Miller. So we've heard about your different programs, and if I am someone at home listening or know someone who would benefit from your program, kind of walk me through what the process would be. Like, do I call? Do I go to a website? What do I need to bring with me?
Right.
I need to qualify. How often is open enrollment, et cetera?
Right. Yes, we do have open enrollment. So we are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. All you need to do, again, if you have to be at least 16 years of age, officially withdrawn from the K-12 system. If you're an adult, just make sure you bring in a valid ID. We have, you can give us a call at 305-542-2490, 305-693-2490. I'm sorry. And then you can go to dorsey.edu.
Awesome. And is there like an enrollment specialist or so? Like if I come in, I'm like, I really don't know what I want to do. Like, is there someone that's there to guide those who are just not really sure about what they may want to actually do?
Yes, we will have, as soon as you come through the doors, you go to our registration, we will take care of you. Everybody that comes through the doors will receive top grade A services. So we will direct you as soon as you walk through those doors.
Now, do you have any type of, like, how can the rest of the community get involved? So are there any partnerships with businesses and companies that will hire your graduates of your program? Do you have a need for instructors or trainers or other educators or lecturers? Like, how can the rest of the community get involved that may want to participate and really be a partner with D.A. Dorsey Technical College?
Yes, we do have partnerships and affiliations with multiple agencies and organizations around Miami-Dade County, such as Chapman House, Camilla's House, We Rise, Gang Alternative, Career Source, Circle of Brotherhoods. We use those people to assist us with whatever we need to assist our community with. For the different programs, we do have affiliations with other companies. So when they actually graduate or receive their certification, we have somewhere to direct them to for places of work as well. And like I said, we are out in the community. We are spreading the word to the different organizations and through the different organizations for those trying to get everybody caught up on what we're doing here at DA Dorsey. One more question you had. What was one more question?
Well, it was more so about, I think you touched on the partnerships where businesses can get involved and help you with placement if they have opportunities, and instructors or trainers. Do you have any opportunities for any educators or any experts or those who may be retired experts to come in and share their expertise with your students?
Yes, we do have room, and again, we're trying to grow, because if we can't provide the services here at DA Dorsey, we can, through partnerships with different organizations, if they have the facility, we can actually send one of our teachers there. So, and again, it depends on the need of the community. And yes, for those people that are interested in teaching at DA Dorsey Technical College, they still will have to go through the Miami-Dade County Public School Board website, and that's where they will have to sign up. www.dadeschools.net. Come join our family.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Marcus L. Miller, for joining me. And thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Anne-Marie Sorrell. See you next time on Legacy Leaders.